hello. We're doing things the ghetto way because I literally have everything in boxes and I don't know where my tripod is. I mean, I saw like pieces of it. I don't know where the whole thing is. And I'm hoping that it's not super echoey. Like, I'm hoping that you guys can hear me okay, but I've missed you. It's been a while. It has been like a while, and there are reasons for that. That's not really what I'm gonna get into tonight, but I just felt like personally I have been needing tarot readings like the past week, 2 weeks, because I just feel like there's so much going on, there's so much energy, and I was like, if I need them, then I know for sure other people need them. And so I decided to go live, and we are here. But I hope everyone is doing well. I have missed you guys. That doesn't even begin to sum up like how much I've missed you, how much I've missed YouTube and making tarot videos. I can't wait to get back into it. I have a new perspective on things. And I really feel like you have to live your life in order to kind of sit down and give life advice, especially with tarot. So it was a necessary hiatus for me, but I'm back and I'm excited and I've missed you all, and honestly being away has only just made the heart grow fonder. Like, I just love it. So all the information, if you guys want to get on the list for tonight, is in the description box below. No, I'm not going to show my face. I look like shit. I didn't plan on not having my tripod, so we're just kind of doing this, this way, but I will show you guys the cards, and I hope that's okay. And hi, Sarah. Hi, Acacia. Diana, Red Rubies. Oh my God. Hia, I want to say. It's so nice to see you guys joining the live. I hope everyone is having a fine Thursday evening. My gosh, there's so much going on. We're headed towards a new moon eclipse. We're headed towards a retrograde in Taurus. Venus just transitioned into Gemini. So it's like there's this kind of spontaneous energy, but at the same time, like very like stagnant energy, and it's kind of clashing. It's interesting. Anyway. I wanted to first pull some messages from the fairies and just kind of do like a little energy check-in for everyone who's tuning in. I do have a little bit of a list already, starting off with Trina, then we have Diana, Angela, and then Karina. I do have some spots left to get on tonight's list for this live, so if you go down in the description box below, you will surely see the information on it. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. It's been a while since I've done a live, so I wanted to start in with an energy check-in and just see how everyone is doing and what advice the fairies have for us. It's been a while since I've even just like shuffled a deck, so bear with me. I'm rusty, but at least my nails are done, because honestly, there's a lot of the times where they're just not. So we have moderation. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthfully. That is so funny, because I literally just had a treat like before I hopped on the live, and I was like eating it like it's... This is funny. This is probably just for me, unless you're literally on this too, but like maybe I was thinking like maybe I shouldn't be like really eating this. Like I didn't really earn this, but okay. Although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. Yeah, things in moderation. This doesn't even have to represent food. I just thought this was funny for me, but it could represent almost anything. It can represent spending. It can represent sex, or whatever it is, because I'm in school right now, so having to kind of like not me eating, I know, right? Not me eating like right before I hopped on this live too. I was like eating some samosas. I'm like, maybe this is not the healthiest choice, but whatever. We have protect your dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. All right, what do the angels, what do the fairies have to say? What advice do the fairies, I guess, and the angels have to say for the collective, for everyone joining the live stream tonight? We have wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. I love that. I really wanted to pull from my Moonology deck, but I have literally everything in boxes, so I don't know where it is. But I do love this. We have tree wisdom. This tree dyad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sounds it makes. Yes, love this. Okay, so it seems like we have some various messages here coming through from the fairies. Maybe some of you guys have been having really vivid dreams lately, and your dreams are kind of they have something sort of symbolic, or they have a symbolic nature to them. You could be having a lot of deja vu. You could be feeling like especially intuitive or especially connected at this time right now. And with protect your dreams, you're the guardian of your precious dreams and they're safe in your care. I feel like this is also kind of saying you don't have to share these little gut feelings you have, these little intuitive hints, these dreams that you might be having with other people. And I wouldn't even expect other people to understand them either, but it's maybe just like them saying it's best that you keep these things to yourself. And this is not to say like stop talking. This is to say like there might be some valuable information that is just truly meant for you. And then we have wish wisely. So some of you guys could really be actively manifesting right now, or trying to transition your life from where it is right now into something that feels like you're leveling up. Some of you guys could be trying to gain something material, like a car or a place or more money or a job or something like that, something that has some sort of that is tangible, but you're kind of wishing that for yourself, for your future, for the future to come. I like this wish wisely thing. It's like, use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. So it's like, yes, on one hand, they want you to shoot for the stars. They want you to wish for everything that your heart truly wants and desires. But on the other hand, it's with that Venus in Gemini and then the Taurus Mercury retrograde in Taurus, that energy together is a lot of like speaking what you want into existence, but then like not necessarily taking the actions to implement it. So it's going to be especially challenging during this time coming up to put those things into action. It's not enough to wish for it. It's not enough to think about it, daydream about it. Like, you have to take those practical steps. So if it's a new car that you want, then you're gonna have to figure out, how you're gonna make money to get that new car, or whatever it is. But it's saying to kind of match both. The fairies and the angels and your guides and the universe will work on giving you what it is you want, but you also have to work on it too. We have tree wisdom. This tree dyad will help you navigate through your current situation. To me, I've always felt like this either one has to do with music or listening to music while walking in nature. I was just talking to Diana about that the other day. Like, there is nothing better than a little nature walk while you're like listening to your music. And I really like this card because it can kind of be interpreted, however. But for me, I'm like, one, get in nature. So if you feel like you've kind of been stowed away or locked away, or you've been in your home and you haven't necessarily like gone out or taken the time to take a walk, to me, this is saying like, do that, get that vitamin D. It is actually really good for you. Like, I've been stowed away myself, just doing errands and this and that. I haven't really taken a walk outside in nature. That sounds crazy, but I just haven't. It's just like I'm in the car and then I'm going here, and I was going crazy and I couldn't really put a pin on it. Like, I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, oh, maybe I need vitamin D. Like, maybe I just fucking need some sunlight. Like, it could sometimes just be as simple as that. Some fresh air to kind of see the trees around you. Just all that great stuff. I don't know. I'm kind of like over speaking on something really simple concept, but we have those messages coming out for you guys. So I kind of want to pull from the energy oracle. messages does Spirit have for the collective? We have round and round. So it honestly might feel like this. Like this might have been the current energy for you, or might still be the current energy for you, where things, it just does not fucking feel like they are transitioning or progressing. It feels like things are stagnant. Honestly, I feel this. I feel this card. This card also can talk about not going round and round, you know, not following the same patterns, not making the same choices, not, you know, going along with the same habits, and making an active change in your mindset, in your actions, in your manifestations, to transition your life so that you aren't going round and round. So you can kind of take this either way, but I would say that it feels like, I know we're just in the pre-retrograde shadow phase, which just sounds so daunting when you say it out loud, but it almost feels like we've already been in it. At least for me, like I've just felt like for the past week, like nothing was working, like nothing was falling into place the way that it should, or the way I would like it to. Also, for everyone who's sort of just tuning in, if you guys wanted to get on the list for tonight's live, I am doing personal readings. All that information's in the description box below. I have a little list already sort of getting started, but I do have some spots available. So if you guys wanted to get on that, you definitely can. All right, Spirit, so what messages do you have for the collective? We have go the distance. Yeah, that really talks about what we've been saying. You know, it's not enough to dream or pray. And especially during this Mercury retrograde in Taurus, and the Venus and Gemini, and just the passion that you're going to have for wanting to explore and try out new ideas, you got to like put in the work. Like you got to really make sure that you don't backtrack on your goals by just merely talking about them. They're just not going to happen, or they're not going to manifest as quickly as maybe you would like, or maybe even need. We have mending. So some of you guys might be, I'm seeing with round and round and go the distance and mending, that this could even like be part and parcel to for some of you, like a relationship issue or something going on with your relationships, or maybe nothing is going on with your relationships and you're kind of tired of it. Like for those of you who feel like you've been going round and round in your dating life, or you feel like you're not really getting where you want. You're trying to manifest this like dream person, but you know, where are they? Like you definitely dreamt them up, but you're like, I don't know where they are, and it's saying go the distance. So this can even talk about like making sure that you're healed, or making sure that you're doing the work within yourself so that you can match that vibration with someone else. You can attract that person in someone else. We have mending for some of you could be like you're mending old relationships or old friendships, or even repairing some family relationships. And in this new cycle, it kind of does represent like trying to make amends with the past, or trying to make amends with parts of you that were hurt maybe by people from the past. And we have TikTok. So something about time is very like apparent in this reading as well. And I've been kind of talking about timelines and time frames in a astrological sense, but it feels like it's almost becoming even more apparent in that there's some sort of goal, or there's something that you guys might have in mind that you're trying to jump on, or you're trying to achieve, and you're just not. And there's some very practical advice that Spirit is sort of giving here in this reading. And it just talks about, you know, one, making sure you do things in an 80-20 sense, or a 60-40 sense, having some sort of moderation. This could be with your spending. This could be with social time. This could be with, you know, whatever it is. Like, and then two, protecting your dreams, not necessarily telling everyone your bright ideas, or telling everyone like what you have in mind for yourself in the future, and just simply doing it, simply just achieving it. And then they can find out, you know, later on, you know, not necessarily cluing everyone in, because not everyone has your best intention. You could be even getting evil eyes sent to you, and it's draining your energy. And then wishing wisely, being wise and practical with your manifestations, with your wishes, where you put your energy and where you put your magic. And then taking that time for yourself, very simple stuff, going out in nature, connecting with music, things that might make you happy and build up some endorphins in you. And yeah, so that's what I am seeing for the collective reading. I really hope that resonated, you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining the live stream. It's been a minute. It's been more than a minute since I've been on YouTube. So it is really nice to be here. And I know I'm kind of like I don't have a tripod right now and everything's sort of a mess, which I apologize for, but we're doing it. I have a little list of people who have booked personal readings with me already, and I'm gonna say who's in line and you'll know what place you are. If you wanted to book a reading, you can. All the information's in the description box below. I'm currently using one phone, so if you have booked or you booked while I was doing the collective, just let me know in the chat and I'll put you on the list. But we have Trina as number 1, we have Diana as number 2, we have Angela as number 3, and Karina as number 4. All right, so I have some spots left on the list. If you guys wanted to get on that, you can. Okay, so Trina, whoa, what happened? Okay, that was weird. Trina, you are up. Hello, my love. How are you? It has been a while, and I'm so proud of all of your progress and all the things that you have achieved, just like in the romantic sector and just like realizing your worth. Okay. I'm like, do I want to play music in the background? Just like a little bit. Let's see. No, don't talk to me. Don't. Okay, sorry, hold on, I'm putting some music on. If you guys want to book while I'm doing all this, this is perfect timing as well. What is that? Oh my gosh, that's another thing. I was so sick this past weekend, and it's taken me a little bit to get back on track, but like, holy shit. Okay, what does one... All right, hopefully this works. Okay, so Trina, I don't need all this. Okay, so Trina, you asked, how is Bradford feeling about you and what will happen next? You also got some channeled messages as well, so we're going to pull that, but I hope you've been doing well. I hope everything is good. Okay, so Bradford. How is Bradford feeling about you? What will happen next? We have the 6 of Wands coming out in reverse. We have the High Priestess coming out in reverse. How is Bradford feeling about Trina? What will happen next? We have the Queen of Wands sitting on her throne, coming in the upright. We have the 8 of Swords. Okay, so we have the 6 of Swords in reverse, the High Priestess, the Queen of Wands, and the 6 and the Eight of Swords. How is Bradford feeling about you? What will happen next? So he's definitely feeling, you know, not good. He's not feeling like there's any kind of like strand left between you. So whether you blocked him, there's sort of like more than a separation. It feels like a block. It feels like this person is shut out, that they can't get to you, that there's no, and it also kind of feels like he's admitting that there was this spiritual connection between you two, or he's admitting the presence of one in which he felt like he could feel you and he could feel your energy and vice versa, and he's not feeling that anymore. So there's sort of that lack. There's this like this spiritual lack in that, like there isn't that connection or that strand between you two. You know what I'm saying? And then we have the Queen of Wands. So he's still viewing you as someone that he had always felt was very beautiful, very attractive, a showstopper even. Because the Queen of Wands is a showstopper. She's someone who is just like so magnetic. And if someone is kind of, you know, representing someone else as the Queen of Wands, it just goes to show their attraction towards you. And then we have the Eight of Swords. So he's very trapped in his head about you, about the situation. I don't even think he likes to think about it. Let's clarify the Six of Swords in reverse. Let's clarify the Six of Swords in reverse. Whoa. So there's a lot that he would like to say. There's a lot of cards coming out. I think I'll just keep them all. We have the Five of Wands, clarifying the Six of Swords in reverse. And then we have the Five of Swords, clarifying the High Priestess in reverse. Then we have the Queen of Cups, clarifying the Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands is being clarified by the Queen of Cups and how he is viewing you. And then we have the Six of Wands, clarifying the Eight of Swords. So in his reality, you know, he's feeling very shut out. He's feeling blocked. He's feeling like he doesn't know what's going on with you at all. And it makes him, it frustrates him. He feels some type of way about it, for sure. And then it stresses him out. It makes him sad. It's just not, you know, it does feel like a huge disconnect. So it's like feels more than a separation, like a no contact situation here. But in memory of you and like how they view you, how they feel about you, they'll always view you as, we have that Queen of Wands and then we have that Queen of Cups clarifying. So they'll always view you as someone who was, that not only were they extremely attracted to, but they felt was just a sweetheart, just the sweetest and kindest person to them, and just really had such a big heart. And it was always offering up that big heart, that big cup of love to them. And it mixed in with that attraction, that sexual attraction that they feel for you, it just really ramps it up. You know, it makes it very intense. We have here the High Priestess in reverse. At one point, this was in the upright. At one point, this person did feel like there was a extremely intense spiritual connection. Trina, you just texted me. I don't know what you just said, but I'm doing your reading right now. We have the Six of Wands. Six of Wands clarifying the Eight of Swords. You know, in their reality, you're not there, and that really makes them feel trapped. They feel blocked. They don't see a solution. They don't see like how y'all will get back together, how you'll talk to each other again, but they do hope for it. They do wish for it. I mean, they do imagine it or fantasize about it at the very least with the Six of Wands. Like they don't want it to just be, oh, Eight of Swords and done. Like, oh, Five of Cups and done, Eight of Cups and done. They want it to be like there is some sort of victory at the end of the tunnel. And maybe it's a delusion that they live in within their head psychologically, thinking that way, but it's something. It does something for them, and it's enough for them to, you know, to work with, so that they're not just totally in dread, you know, over the situation, over the loss and the blockage of you. We have To Be Fair coming out. So this person feels like they weren't very fair with you. They weren't very honest with you, and being blocked by you is sort of fair in their head. They're almost like, yeah, I deserve that. I get it. Like, it's fair. How things ended up in the situation between you and I, it's fair. I had that coming for me. We have yang energy. Yang energy is masculine energy. It's action-oriented energy. Maybe this person, maybe Bradford is thinking of reaching out to you. Excuse me. We have never-ending story. And it was really this never-ending cycle. You know, this is what he did, and this is, he would dig his own hole, and then he would like expect you to save him. So this could have just been a very faded sort of blockage. It could have been a faded connection, in that there were lessons that were learned, and you were meant to teach each other things, and you were meant to meet, and there is no shame in that. And maybe it didn't end and happily ever after, but there was a purpose to the connection, and it could have been faded still. Okay, so let's do your channeled messages from this person. When I'm done with this reading, you guys, I'll go over the updated list, because I know some of you guys have booked while I've been talking here. So just give me a minute, but thank you for your patience. Okay, so let's do channeled messages. What would this person say to you? What would Bradford say to Trina? We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse showing up. I kind of saw that coming. Okay, we're on like a slippery slope here. All right. We have the World in reverse. Channeled messages from Bradford. What would Bradford say to you? We have the Three of Wands. The Five of Cups in reverse. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Four of Swords in reverse, clarifying the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay, so what would Bradford say to you? I'm hearing a song. I'm hearing We Fucked It Up by City and Color. It's like we had everything we wanted, we had everything we needed, and then we went and fucked it up. That's like what I'm hearing, which is funny because I don't usually do songs, but lately I've been like, you know, doing them. Okay, what would Bradford say to you? We have that Five of Cups coming out in reverse. We have the Tower coming out in reverse. We have Judgment coming out in reverse. A lot of reversals. In fact, there's only one card that isn't a reversal, and like we just had the Moon come out in reverse, and it's the Three of Wands. I feel shut out. I feel like you know, and I get it. I feel like I deserve what I got, and you blocking me is something that I feel like I had coming for me. I had this opportunity. I had plenty of opportunities to come forward and to come towards you, and I know that you gave me that grace, and I know that you gave me that patience, and I just never did anything with it. And I deserve this. And even though like things are just nowhere with you right now, I still have some bleak hope that in the future there could be something here. And it might be silly for me to say that. It might be silly for me to feel that way and think that, but I do. I'll always, love you, and I'll always cherish the memories that we had together. I want to say I'll always be there for you, but I know that I haven't been. You're such a special woman to me, and I really just couldn't cope with the kind of confusing feelings I had towards the relationship and the spiritual connection that we had that I just couldn't comprehend. And it was my own immaturity. It was my own sort of lack of grit, of integrity that allowed this connection to fall apart. And I take responsibility for that. And I've really understand that. Like, I've learned that. And that, it sucks. But you're so important to me. And I think about you constantly. I think about this and what things could have been. And I know that there's probably no way in hell we'll be able to talk again, or things will go back to the way that they were. But again, like, I hope and I still keep my eye on you in any way that I can. I still would hang out with you. I would still go to dinner with you. If you had messaged me, if you had reached out to me, I would never reject that. I feel like us meeting was very fated, and the connection we had is just going to forever be special to me. I know that there might be no chance of you coming forward, or no chance of us being together, but I will always cherish you, and I will never forget about you. Okay, so that was your channeled messages from Bradford. I really hope that resonated. Hi, Trina. I know you're late. You were texting me when I was doing the reading, and I was like laughing about it. But I love you. Thank you so much for joining and for being here, girl. So let me know if you want another reading. But I am going to move on to the next person in the meantime, which is Diana, the lovely Diana. But Diana, give me 1 second, girl, because I am going to check the PayPal and everything and get you guys updated on that list. So it will say like paused, and it's just because I'm going into another. Okay, we are back. Let me adjust. All right. Okay, we are back. Okay, we are back. I'm like, where am I? All right, hello, Diana. You are next. After Diana, we have Angela. After Angela, we have Karina. And after Karina, we have Ines. If you guys want to book a reading, you can. All the information's in the description box below. And Liren Kitten Tarot, it is like paypal.me/Samantha James with a Z. If you guys want to get booked in today's live, you can. I have some spots available. I have about 4 spots available. So if you guys want to do that, let me know. But let's do this, girl. Diana, hello. I love you. We are here. Okay. We are here together. So you asked for some advice, messages from your future self to be able to move with grace in this transitional period that you're going through. And then we're going to do some channeled messages from your future soulmate. So let's get into it. Shaylin, I got you. I just saw your PayPal. You are number 6 on the list. We are currently on number 2. Okay. Hello, love. Like, let me make sure this doesn't fuck with me. Okay, note to self, I need a new tripod. Actually, I have one, like, that I ordered, but it's taking a little bit of time to get here. Okay. Messages for Diana. Some advice. Messages from her future self. Messages for Diana from her future self. Messages from Diana for her future self. All right, we have the 10 of Pentacles popping out as the first card of the reading. Let me fix something. Okay. Messages for Diana from her future self. Got 3 cards coming out. Take them. We have the Empress. Gorgeous. We have the Hierophant. And we have the Prince of Cups. Okay, gorgeous. Love it. Love to see it. All right. So clarifying the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, I think that's much better. Sorry, I keep like adjusting everything, but I'm like, what is better? Clarifying the 10 of Pentacles. Messages from... All right, I'm getting a message to just stop and chill on this spread for a second. So your angels, your guides, really, your future self here really wants to reassure you that everything truly is okay. If there's been some sort of question about your divine abundance or your ability to manifest or your ability to create stability, honestly, this is very beautiful and very refreshing. We have the 10 of Pentacles, the Empress, the Hierophant, and the Prince of Cups, as the question being some advice from your future self. Honestly, if there was any sort of worry or stress about your ability to create abundance for yourself, abundance in material, wealth, love, health, all of that, your future self wants to reassure you that you are a divine and very abundant being by nature, by destiny. This is your destined path. You are, and you need to embody the Empress. One of the messages I'm sort of hearing is that you kind of look to, your future self as the finished self of you. Like your future self somehow has one up on your current self, but your future self is saying, no, we're the same. We're the same. You are me right now. And this is actually very interesting because the best way I can apply this is like, let's say you're going to the gym, you're trying to lose weight, you have this kind of picture in your mind of like what you want to look like, and you have this little Fitspo type of thing, and you're like, I don't look like that, but I want to, and you're like not recognizing that you're fucking gorgeous and awesome right now in this moment. In fact, you're not even enjoying the moment because you're so focused on like what you will be, and she'll be so much cooler somehow, and you feel like you're going to be 10 times happier, and like you're just imagining your happiness and your abundance and your stability as being like 3 years down the road or 5 years from now or in the future. And your future self literally wants to be like, no, honey, you end up learning that you are me like right now. Like you are the Empress right now. It's not something to work towards. It's not something to achieve. It's a divine birthright. You put in the spiritual work. You've put in the healing. You've put in the things that actually really do make you beautiful and make you an empress. And it is not what we've been like conditioned to believe. It has nothing to do with looks. Although I would describe the empress as beautiful, but it has all to do with charisma and the spirit and your aura and who you are on the inside. And believing that you are that now, and that this isn't some goal to achieve, that this isn't some 2 years down the road type of thing. Okay? And we have the Hierophant as well. And if there was any sort of question about your stability, your future self wants to reassure you that you just are protected. You are very blessed. And there's nothing that's truly going to happen to you that's going to take away your stability or your feeling of like home, or, you know, having some sort of savings, or, you know, whatever it is that you would define stability by. We have the Strength card coming out as a clarifier to the 10 of Pentacles. Believing in what you have now, and believing, this to me was like believing in your strength and your ability to manifest the life that you desire, that you truly like have that in the bag. Clarifying the Empress, we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Yep. Getting away from the lack mentality, or not so much lack mentality, but just feeling like what I am right now is a work in progress and that's it. And there's nothing to really be enjoyed about that. Like enjoying yourself now, and like not looking at yourself as a work in progress. I saw this really cute post today, and it was like, I am more than my to-do list. And then there was like another, like you swiped it and it was like, I'm going to have a day. And it's just like, instead of running yourself dry, because lately I feel like my week has just been a series of to-do lists. And I'm like, I don't even like just sit there for a minute and live, you know, like I don't even just be, like I'm not even in the presence. Like that is kind of what your future self is saying to you. Like stay grounded, stay in center, stay present. We have the Magician clarifying the Hierophant. You're very, very smart, very intelligent. Like, you know, and that's another thing I think your future self is trying to reassure you of, is like you're very sharp. You know, you're not gonna not be successful, and you fucking know that. You know, you're not gonna let yourself not be successful. You're not gonna not succeed at something because you're quick on your feet, you're adaptable, you're witty, you're clever. You know, clarified by the Hierophant, you have the persistence, you have the work ethic, you put in the work. You're not gonna not be successful. You're doing all the right things. Now, on top of doing all the right things, you need to enjoy yourself now, and you need to enjoy the moment now. We have the 10 of Wands in reverse, clarifying the Prince of Cups. Hold on, let me take a sip of water. So, yeah, if you're afraid that you're just going to put so much on your back, these burdens that you're not going to be able to really hold, that you're not going to really be able to sustain or maintain, that's coming out in reverse. You've always been very good at finding balance. It just took a little bit of soul searching, or kind of going within, going into hermit mode to really find that center, that groundedness that you really do need to achieve that balance that you want. But I just feel like an overwhelming message and presence of like, not even really saying much, honestly, but just very simply trying to get the point across that what you want to achieve, like what you keep believing your future self looks like, what you visualize that being, is who you are right now. You are that person. There's nothing to achieve to be, you know, yes, we can try and sort of be better versions of ourselves. But even at that, I'm seeing that you already are. Like you already really are just so great. and just an amazing intentional version of yourself, and like what you want from that, what you want from life, you can have right now. And it's almost key to start believing that, because if we're manifesting, if we're praying, and in our fine print, in the fine print of our prayer or our manifestation, we keep saying, God or universe or spirit, 3 years from now, like we keep saying, like, it's there, all the way over there. We're constantly going to be chasing after that. We're never going to be like, it's right now. Which is why one of the keys and one of the cool secrets to manifesting, it's like a little trick that I love to use, that I've seen a huge effect in, is talking about things as if they are already here. It's the biggest key to manifestation. When I'm praying or I'm writing in my journal, I write as if I'm describing my current reality, even though that's not my current reality. So it could be like, for example, if I want a car, I'm like, in a very specific car, I'm like, oh, I'm driving this car right now and it sounds amazing, and I love like putting the windows down and blasting the music, and like I'm talking about this car as if I have it and I'm driving around in it already in present day. It's a great manifestation trick. But if I'm constantly like, I want this car then and I hope to get it in a year, it's like you're constantly going to be pushing that back. So it's like what you say, it really is what ends up following suit with the universe. The universe just, hears you and is like, okay, I'll give it to you in a year because that's when you want it. Let's see what your oracle says. We have serendipity. So this is a time where you might be seeing a lot of coincidences, a lot of synchronistic messages, and it could even be that you're seeing a lot of symbolic signs. You're seeing like 1111 or like one, I don't know why I was about to say 111 again, but maybe you're seeing a lot of ones, or, you're paying attention to numerology. We have thinker. Try not to even, I didn't even think this is saying like you need to think on something. I'm almost seeing that as like you need to not think so much. Like we don't need you to be thinking that much on things because you're overthinking, and you really need to be less of that and more just being, Okay, so that is what I have for you for this question, but let's do your channeled messages, which was gonna be from your future soulmate. Alrighty, so let's look into it. Okay, and Carissa, I got you as well. You are number 7 on the list. All right, you guys, I have only a few spots available left for tonight's live, so if you wanted to get on the list, I would snag them up now because I only have 3 spots left, and then that's it. I'm calling it a night. My freaking toddler gets me up at 5 in the morning. I cannot, cannot be up late. Okay, so channeled messages from your future soulmate. We have the Queen of Wands. Oh my god. Oh my god, I feel like this person's a talker. We have the Lovers. Oh my god, we have the Sun. We have the Two of Wands. Channeled messages from your future soulmate. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Three of Discs. We have the Two of Discs in reverse, clarifying the Sun. And we have the High Priestess. I don't know what I would have done if I hadn't met you. Honestly, I feel like I was just going to give up completely on love. There was just no way. I just feel like I kept getting hurt or just putting myself out there and trusting people and not getting that reciprocated. But I just really appreciate you and think you're so incredibly attractive and beautiful. And I really feel like we have a special connection together. How we met was interesting, of course. Of course, we met through work because we both work like a lot. And that's just the kind of people that we are. But it was just instantaneous connection. And I just knew that there was so much compatibility here. And I just really do love you so much. Wow, this person loves you. I feel like we have a very spiritual, intuitive bond, and I feel you even when we're apart, and I feel like I've known you forever. I feel like I've known you my whole entire life, and it's so weird to feel like we haven't. But maybe we've known each other in other lifetimes. I just think you're so kind and so divine and so beautiful. And I don't honestly know what I would have done if I hadn't met you. It just wasn't looking great for me. And now I'm fully in. I'm fully committed to you. I want nothing but this connection, and I want to fight for it to be the best that it could possibly be. And then I'm seeing Temperance as like finishing energy, because to me this was like a separate message. Jackson, what are you doing? To me this was a separate message, and it was like spirit telling you to be patient with this connection manifesting. Ooh, this is juicy. All right, I love you so much. We're gonna keep talking because we're in the middle of conversation. Like I had just kind of ended, and we got that Hierophant coming up. So this like big worthwhile commitment coming through. I actually really do see that for you. I love you so much, Diana. All right, so I'm gonna move on to the next person. Are you here, girl? Let me know what you thought. All right, the next person is Angela. After Angela, we have Karina. After Karina, we have Ines, Shaylin, and then Carissa. Okay, so Angela, you got an extended deck pool. Hi, love. How are you? So you wanted to know love, life, etc. All that great stuff. I love you, girl. And anything else that came out, that would come out for you. Oh, wait, this is kind of bad. Let me center this. I've been looking at this and I'm just like, this is bothering the shit out of me. Okay, so love, life, etc. Angela, how are you? We have death coming out in reverse as the start. Messages for Angela regarding love, life, etc. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Nine of Wands. Messages for Angela in regards to love. We have the Eight of Pentacles coming out in reverse. And we have the King of Swords coming out in reverse. And then along with that, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay. So what is happening in love? I don't know why I pulled so many. What is happening in terms of your love life? I wanted to kind of like center it in. We have the King of Pentacles coming out in reverse. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles clarifying. We have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so there is a huge, there's a big blockage here in terms of love. I don't know if you can maybe like explain more to me a little bit what's going on. I mean, I know what I know, right? And there's sort of this divorce and separation, but this is like kind of talking about feeling like you're at a loss, or feeling like just very uncertain about your love life, very uncertain about like what is going to come through and what is going to come in, feeling almost like it's been kind of bleak and you haven't really been, you know, getting anything from your love life. Like there isn't any new people coming in there, you know, just feeling very tired and just not excited about love, right? And feeling passionless. And I'm sort of kind of getting that energy here, in that this was something that you felt like was inevitable coming from a separation or a divorce or a breakup, but you didn't think that it would last. Or it's almost like a feeling of like getting tired, being impatient, feeling like things are not transitioning, things are not, what is the word, transforming into like what you had imagined for yourself. Why is that? We have the Nine of Pentacles. This could even represent like you're not talking to anybody with that Ace of Swords in reverse. Like there's no communication going on in terms of love life. But it's almost like the energy of this bleakness is really resonating with you, and it's manifesting more of it, if that makes sense. Like, and I'm not saying that you're dwelling, but it's almost like it's becoming a belief system where you're like, okay, yeah, I'm not this, my love life sucks. Like nothing is coming about it, right? And then you're just like, keep saying that, and you keep saying that, and you keep saying that. And then that's what happens, or is what continues to happen. You get more of it. Now, I'm not saying it's like completely your fault or anything like that, but it is a message coming through from Spirit sort of saying, you know, I want you to be aware of your words and how you communicate about your love life, because it could unintentionally be manifesting that. Okay? Because we do have the Nine of Pentacles coming out. We do have the Wheel of Fortune. Like things do want to move over. Like cycles want this chapter currently where things are bleak does want to end. It does want to close so that there can be a new one, so that you can kind of rise into your confidence. Maybe this period of being alone has been meant to teach you something. It's been meant to force you into hermit mode. It's been meant to have you, you know, transform and work on yourself and, you know, raise your value and add tax and really think about what you truly want from somebody. And so that they can come into your life, and it's that clearly decide what you want so that it may come to you. Okay, so let me pull some oracle on this one. But we are ending with that beautiful Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, we have that round and round. And in the collective reading, I did kind of mention this. And I did feel like there was a separate love message coming through. And it could have been, you know, something that was resonating with you. We have why. So you might be asking yourself, like, why is this even happening? And the only thing that I can really extract is Spirit is sort of saying, you know, be very choosy with your thoughts and words. It can be hard because after a while you're like, this is what I believe, you know, like I'm looking around and this is what it is. I'm just saying what it is. But it goes back to that collective message and me talking about how, Raka, stop. me talking about manifesting, you want to manifest as if you already have it in the present. Serendipity. You might be seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities. Okay. So what is happening in life? What is some messages from Spirit? Okay. Sorry about that. What is some messages from Spirit for Angela? We have the Hierophant coming out. Some messages from Spirit. We have the Tower in reverse. We have the Five of Wands. The Fool in reverse. Okay. So you're definitely in a phase right now where you are meant to be taught something. You're meant to have some sort of spiritual awakening on something. And it's not to say that you're going to have a spiritual awakening like again, but it's to say that there's going to be this aha moment, sort of an epiphany. And it's going to really show you something of value that will help you in the future. Like, this is not a situation that's going to continue for much longer. So if you've been feeling stagnated in terms of your love life, in terms of just your life in general, this is not something that's like, oh, you're impending doom or this is your fate to be single. It's not. In fact, I do see committed relationships and stability, something worth your while, actually. Not one night stand, not something that's just kind of here nor there, but something really worth your while coming through for you. We have the World here. We have the Emperor, clarifying the Five of Wands. It's about really looking within and kind of adding value and tax to your worth so that you can find a mirror image of that, so that you can attract that as well. King of Swords in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So there honestly could be even an energy here of like, you have to release your ex, or you have to release what has happened to you in the past with past lovers, because there could be resentment or bitterness, and it's holding you back. It's holding you back from manifesting what is new and what you truly deserve and what is truly worth your while, which I do see coming in for you, by the way. And this is a real man. This is a real, person that's going to take care of you and protect you. And, when I say protect you and take care of you, I mean your heart, your spirit, your soul. And whatever you were dealing with in the past where there was pettiness and instability, it's in the past, and it's something that has to be let go of. Or even further, the message could be that not holding space for that with other people. I hear a lot of like, oh, okay, well, I went through this with this guy, so all men lie, or all men are cheaters, or all men are this. And it's not saying that you do that, but it's just kind of a message coming through about making sure that we don't put define things in that sense. We have Treasure Island. It does seem like there is something special coming through for you that is truly just for you. This could be someone that is observing you right now or has been. And we have Unfinished Symphony. So it possibly could be someone from the past as well. But I do feel like there is just a shedding of the past and sort of what has gone down with other people in the past. so that there can be this new skin that is formed and this rebirth, this transition. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing for you, Angela. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for just everything. And we'll have to definitely do a little phone call. It's just been tough. I'll explain to you, what's going on and stuff. But I miss you and I want to talk to you. And it was really lovely to do your reading. So I love you. I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Karina. 1 second. Let me look at the question, you guys. So it will say it's buffering, but it's just me on a... Okay. So Karina, you are next, I think. Okay, so you got an 18 plus, and you want to do what your angels want you to know, any messages you should know. Hi, Karina, how are you? Hold on, let's see if it stopped buffering. Okay. What your angels want you to know, any messages coming through. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Six of Wands. Raka, come here. Stop it. We have the Prince of Wands in reverse. Messages from the angels. Well, up front, I'm seeing so much vibrant yellow and orange apparent. It's like giving me light energy, sun energy. So you could be a fire sign, or it can even represent your inner light, or your aura is very vibrant. What do the angels want you to know? We have the Fool. Get your ass over here. Come here. Stop it. We have the Fool. All right, clarify the Queen of Wands for me. We have the Hierophant. A lot of Hierophant energy. Raka, come here. A lot of Hierophant energy coming through today. Clarify the Six of Wands. We have the Ten of Pentacles. So I think your angels really want to reassure you. You are very divinely blessed. We have the Prince of Wands in reverse. And clarifying, we have the Four of Cups. And then clarify the Fool. So the angels are saying, wow, we have the Empress clarifying the Fool. Beautiful. So the angels are really saying that you are blessed, you are divinely protected. You do have them closely watching over you. So much so to the point where they really don't want you to miss the opportunity with the Four of Cups. Sometimes they feel like, see, they're keeping kind of a keen eye on you. They're like watching you. And you are not necessarily seeing the blessings or the things that they are giving you, or you're not recognizing it or holding space to recognize it. And they really want you to not like recognize it so that you can be more appreciative. They know you're appreciative, but they want you to just realize your magic and realize your divineness so you can kind of not spend or waste any more energy on checking up on that. It's kind of like if you've been worried about your own personal stability or your own personal success, or, you know, little small trepidations, trials and tribulations here and there, they're saying, you know, that is not where your attention should go. That's not where your focus should be. Like, you have a lot more in store for yourself, and they're going to help you every step of the way because they have so far. And they're going to protect you, and they're going to make sure that you feel taken care of. Another thing that they really want you to value and work on is your confidence and your self-worth. They really feel like you should be very confident in yourself, to a point where you can establish firm boundaries with other people. You're not going to tolerate certain things. You understand your value. You add tax to it. I do see them showering you with blessings. So I do feel like if you were worried about something to do with money or abundance, they're reassuring you that there are blessings of material abundance coming into your life very soon, if not now. They want you to be stable. They truly want you to be stable. And they want nothing. I'm just getting a huge, overwhelming amount of love. They want nothing but to reassure you of this stability. We have breathe in reverse. So they're like, you know, come back to center, you know, stay calm, breathe, allow yourself, you know, allow yourself the space, and honestly recognize that they're giving you a lot, and they want to continue to give you a lot. They truly love you. You have this beautiful angel love showering and shining down on you. They want you to pursue your wildest dreams with the Fool. They know that you'll be successful at it with the Empress. They know if you have sought out to do something that you're going to be successful at it. We have Treasure Island. Blessings and blessings and more blessings are literally coming for you. This is so incredible and incredibly reassuring. It's a very simple message, like what's coming through, but the cards are like yellow and gold. I'm seeing like, we have that 10 of Pentacles, the Hierophant. I'm seeing just coins, divine abundance, money, material, wealth. We have Treasure Island. It just seems like they're going to be showering you with some sort of abundance, some sort of material abundance, and some blessings that maybe you've been hoping for and manifesting. So recognize them when they come through with that Four of Cups popping up. All right, love. I hope that resonated. Thank you so much for joining the live. I love you and appreciate you so much. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Ines. All right, so let me check your question, Ines. Okay. All right, so Ines, you got a 4-card spread, part of the 11/11 special, and you wanted to know what Diego was, I think, let me see. Diego make the first move. All right. We have the Prince of Swords coming out in reverse. Will Diego make the first move? Ooh, there's a lot of energy in these cards. When will Diego make the first move? Will he make the first move? Wow, there's so much energy. Holy moly. All right, this is the one my eye was caught on. We have the Princess of Cups. Will Will Diego make the first move? We have the Three of Cups. We have Judgment. Okay. So we have the Prince of Swords in reverse, the Princess of Cups, the Three of Cups, and Judgment. Will Diego make the first move? It's interesting because we're starting off with the Prince of Swords in reverse. And I just feel like this person has, you know, bad communication skills. Hi Heath. There is a couple spots, you guys. I have a few spots left for tonight's live if you guys wanted to book. All that information is down below. But with the Prince of Swords in reverse, it's like there's a lack of communication here, and this could be in terms of like how they feel about you. There's a lack of communication in terms of them expressing their thoughts and feelings towards you. So you're sort of in the dark. You don't really know, you know, what's going on. So you're asking the question, will they make a move? Honestly, we have the Princess of Cups. I feel like they have thought about it. They have definitely looked your way. They definitely fancy you. But I don't think that any of this is enough for me to say, yes, they'll make a move, because they're actually doing the opposite. Like, they're not communicating with you. This could even be a separation or no contact situation, or it could just be that they don't communicate, or they communicate sporadically. They're sort of immature. We have the Three of Cups. I do feel like this person's focus is not really on commitment. It's not on making a move in some sort of fashion in which you guys will date. I feel like it's more like I don't know, maybe they're just kind of a player or a fuckboy. We have Judgment as well, and I feel like this is not something that is going to resurrect. That it could be, I guess you could interpret Judgment as that, but I'm sort of viewing this as like, this is kind of a no. Like, I don't think this is someone who is going to necessarily like make a move on you. So I would say no. Let me pull some Oracle. We have Serendipity coming out. Serendipity's been coming out for everybody. And we have Yin Energy. Yin Energy is feminine energy. It talks about letting things come to you. So it could be that Spirit is saying, you know, you need to be in an attracting energy, not a chasing energy. Allow this person to come towards you. We have Serendipity. You might be seeing some signs and synchronicities. This is your guide's way of trying to let you in and guide you. And maybe they're sending you numbers, which has some sort of numerology type meaning to it. But just to be aware that you are divinely protected and you are surrounded by love and guidance. All right. Thank you so much, Ines, for joining the live. I am going to move on to the next person, which is Shaylin. All right, Shaylin, let me look at your question really quickly. If you guys wanted to book, I had a couple spots left. Hi, Shaylin. So I saw your question and you wanted to know Jesse's honest to God feelings about you. And then channeled messages is extra. So I don't know if that's something that you wanted. Jesse's honest to God feelings about you and why there is a possible blockage between you two. What is Jesse's honest to God feeling about you? We're starting off with strength. Hi, Carissa. Yeah, absolutely. You can send it to the Instagram and I will take a little look at it. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse. What is Jesse's honest to God feelings about Shaylin? Why is there a blockage here? Definitely sense the blockage already. We have the Tower in reverse. We have the Two of Swords. I believe it's yours, love. If you're Shaylin, this is your reading. So clarify strength for me. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. What is Jesse's honest to God feelings for you? Yeah, I just started. And then if you wanted to do channeled messages, that is extra. But let me know. But we're going to do, what is Jesse's honest to God feelings about you? And why is there a blockage? Let's clarify the Ten of Swords in reverse for me. Clarify the Ten of Swords in reverse. We have the Prince of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords. And we have the Six of Wands. Okay, so I definitely feel like Jesse feels like you guys have a really, like, sexually attracted, like, you guys are very mutually attracted to each other in this connection, this relationship. Like, there's like a sexual bond here and sort of sexual nature. And I feel like they really view that part of your relationship as being very strong, or having a lot of, like, there's a lot there, that bond that you guys have that's drawing you guys together. And I feel like sometimes they're very uncertain about, you know, where this connection is headed on a practical sense. I don't know. We have the Two of Pentacles coming out in reverse. It's almost an energy of like they don't know how they're going to make this work, or there's something about your guys' life, there's a juxtaposition that doesn't necessarily, you know, fit each other in it. So it could be that this person has a very demanding job, or you're in school, or you guys live at a distance from each other. But from a practical standpoint, it's like this person is not seeing how, you know, things could work between you two, which could be resulting in the blockage. So I feel like with the Ten of Swords in reverse, you know, and then we have that Prince of Swords clarifying, this person doesn't want, there could be a history here too between you two. Like, you guys could have cut each other off, or there could have been a period of separation or no contact, but now you guys are talking again. But it's like, or they want to be if you guys are in current separation, but I'm not really getting that. But it's like, they learned from that situation that they don't ever want to truly lose you. Like, they do want to do right by you. They do want to communicate their feelings about you. They're just not very sure where it will lead. They're just not really sure what the point is of it. And this is them thinking from sort of like a mental, practical standpoint. It's not very emotional. It's like, yeah, they're attracted to you. Yeah, there's a closeness between you two. They're very attracted to your mind. You guys might have a lot of chemistry and compatibility. There's a lot of back and forth, a lot of wit. You guys have great conversations. But it's like they're also realizing with the Tower in reverse that they can't find someone like you. Like, you're not just out there on the streets. You're not just there for anyone to keep. You're very special commodity. And so they know they can't just walk into a store and buy chemistry like that off a shelf. You know what I'm saying? So this person is basically recognizing that you're very special, and you're special in connection to them. You're special in connection to them in that they feel like you guys really get along, and that pulls them in closer. That makes them even more attracted to you. But I'm just seeing a lot of, like, not knowingness. We have that Two of Swords coming out. Not knowing where this can head, not knowing practically what this could be. Could this be a relationship? And what, if so, what would that look like? I do think that they want to imagine the best, and they do want to imagine this as a win. But for whatever reason, it seems like the blockage is obvious, or there's a blockage in what you guys want. Maybe you guys want different things. Maybe you view relationships differently, and that's blocking you guys from being together or coming together. Okay, I sent 2811. Let me know. That's the right price. So for a regular deck pull, it's 25, and then for 18 plus, it's 30. For channeled messages, it would be 15, or if you want just channeled oracle, which I have, it's just 5. So you could send like 2. Well, you wouldn't even have to send $2 more. Just tell me if you want the channeled oracle, and I'll just add that on. But let me pull some oracle for you. But yeah, it's like this person, and they do think you're very fierce. They do think you're the kind of a Queen of Swords, so you do like scare them a little bit in that you are very fierce. Fierce is really the word, because with the combination of the Strength card, I'm just getting like fierceness, you know? Okay, we have time for a nap. And we have deep knowing. So, I don't know. With time for a nap, I almost feel like this person likes cuddling with you, or they have liked, you know, naps with you very much. And they're kind of like, I miss like napping with you. Hold on, sorry. So it's like this person's like, I miss cuddling with you. I miss napping with you. Like, I miss having that with you. Like, if you guys have done that, they definitely love that. They're like 10 out of 10, like, would do it again. We have deep knowing as well. And I feel like this person is like just very, they know that there's something special here. That's something that they've really been acknowledging throughout this reading, is they know that there's something special, that you guys have a special connection. But I think on one hand, it scares them, or it makes them feel vulnerable. And then on the other hand, they just don't know what they're going to do with that. It's like you're either going to get married and have kids and live happily ever after, or this is going to end in heartbreak. This is going to end in some sort of like tragedy that just ends up making them feel very like sad and vulnerable. You know, so that's kind of how they're viewing the situation. So let's do channeled messages from them. What would they say to you? What would they say to you? Whoa, what was that? We have the Six of Pentacles. What would they say to you? We have the Prince of Cups. We have the Sun. We have the Lovers. We have the Five of Swords clarifying the Six of Pentacles. Death in reverse clarifying the Prince of Cups. What would Jesse say to Shaylin? The World clarifying the Sun. It's big energy right there. And clarifying the Lovers. What would Jesse say? We have the Hangman in reverse. Okay. What would Jesse say? My intention would be to give you so much. Like, I genuinely would want to give so much to you and do so much for you, but I honestly feel like I'll fail, or like I can't. And the fear of like failing or like fumbling the ball really scares me, and it really makes me feel weak, and that makes me feel anxious. So the whole thing is like, in my mind, in my fantasy, I'm just coming for you on horseback. I have all the courage, I have all the strength in the world, and I'm coming right for you, and I just want to be, you know, with you. And then reality sinks in, and I'm like, oh, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to give you what you want, let alone know how to communicate to you that I want the same thing. I do know that this is special. I do know that what we have together is special, and that is enough for me in the meantime to keep going. I get scared that sometimes, like, me feeling like this is special, or me feeling like we have something special, is just me being caught up in my emotions, caught up in my head. And I end up just really confusing myself. I just end up kind of thinking myself into a tizzy. It's really a big battle between my mind and my heart. And really what I need to do is just listen to my heart and take a leap of faith and tell you all these things and tell you how I feel, and just come rushing towards you the way that I want to, the way that I imagine it. But the practical side of me always ends up getting in the way. I want you to know I have so much fun with you, and I feel like we are very compatible. I feel like we work well together. I feel like we really do. And on top of that, I think you're just the most loving and beautiful person I've ever met, and I'm just thankful that I know you, thankful that I met you. I think you're so incredibly sexy and stylish, and you're just different. You just have something that not many people have, and I've always wanted to see this through. Look at that, 10 of Cups coming out. I've always wanted to kind of dive into the fantasy and to imagine this and to really kind of soak this in. It's going beyond just friends or just having fun, having some sort of actual stability, some actual title. That's what I imagine. And if you give me the time and the patience, I'll try to create that. I'll try to work towards that. All right, that is what I am seeing for you. Okay, so thank you so much, Shaylin. This was amazing. I really hope it resonated. I'm going to move on to the next few people, which we have Carissa and then Heath. Okay, so hello, Carissa. All right, so let me know what your question is. So you got a 4-card spread and then 2 timelines. If you could type it out for me, that would be amazing. Oh, that's right. I'm so sorry. Okay, sorry. Let me check. It's going to say buffering, but give me a sec. Okay, so you asked 3 questions. The special is just a 4-card spread. It's honestly good for just 1 question because it's only 4 cards, so there's only so much I can do with those. But if you wanted a more extensive reading, I would recommend the extended one in the package, which is down below. So let me know which question of the 3 you want me to do with the timeline, and I'll do that for you. So we have the question about your abundance and wealth, and then okay, let me know which question you want to do or which one takes precedence over the others. So the special is 1111. It's just a 4-card spread. So it's just 4 tarot cards. It's just good for, I would say it's good for like a 1 question. Yeah, no problem, Shaylin. So the hold on, sorry, I don't know why it's buffering. So the 4-card spread, the special is 1111. No, it's okay. It can be a little confusing, so I'm like realizing my palmistry puzzle thing is right there. That's so cute. So one of the 3 questions we'll do, just pick which one that you want, and then I'll do that one and we'll add the timeline to it. And then Heath, you are next, and then after that I'll do you as well, Shaylin. Okay, so for the money career jump in the 3D, how do you want to phrase that? Is there When will you see a dramatic change? Okay. When will Carissa see a dramatic change in her abundance and money and career in the 3D? Okay, so we have the 10 of Wands coming out first. When will Carissa see a dramatic jump in her finances in the 3D? We have the King of Swords in reverse. We have the Princess of Wands. And we have the Fool. When will Carissa see a dramatic jump in her finances? Okay. Money and career in the 3D. So I definitely think that there's something that's going on right now with you that's just not sustainable with the 10 of Wands. There's just too much pressure, or there's too much on your back, and it's not something that is going to last, because eventually it's going to just kind of break you down. So it's sort of Spirit's way of saying through this message that whatever you're doing right now is just, it's not working. It could even be that this represents that what is not working is going to eventually piece together what does work. And this is going to give you wisdom. It's going to give you insight and experience. There could be something to do with a person. This could have to do with someone who you're in a relationship with or was in a relationship with, and this could have been someone that was really draining. This could have been an ex-boss, or this could be an ex-mentality. This could be how you used to view your finances or your future or your financial future. How you viewed manifestation was sort of stuck and stagnated, and you weren't viewing it in a positive light. But I'm kind of seeing this as like a draining energy, someone that was sort of draining you, and then in turn was affecting your literal like abundance. I'm seeing the Princess of Wands here as like you definitely have the charisma, you have the passion to make what it is you want to work happen. Like you have what it takes is what I'm seeing. This can even represent that you're talented, or you have some sort of talent, or you have some sort of skill that you're very good at. You're very creative. This talks about bringing forth that creative energy. We have the Fool as well, and this just talks about taking a leap of faith. So there could be a lot of like you thinking or overthinking, or a lot of you trying to figure out what the best thing to do is, and this and that, and all these steps that you're going to take. And at this point, Spirit's like, just take the first step. Just take that blind leap of faith. Just try it out. Just do it for shits and giggles and sort of see what ends up happening. You know, Spirit is really encouraging you to take this leap of faith. Even if you can't see 10 miles down the road, Spirit really wants and is urging you to just sort of trust that things are going to work out and fall into place. We have peace. Being at peace with your current situation so that you can manifest more peace for your future. Number 23. This could be the 23rd of this month. And it seems like the answer to your question, which is like a literal question, the answers are coming out metaphoric. And it could be because there has to be a shift in perspective or a change in how you see things. being adaptable, being flexible. We have flexible coming out. We have number 19, the 19th of this month, April 19th, or April 23rd, or there could be some sort of range. It could be May 23rd or May 19th, something to do with that. And then we have breathe. Wow, peace, flexible, and breathe. Very simple cards, right? Because it's telling you to like breathe, not be nervous, to have a little more trust, to take, you know, a leap of faith, even if it is nerve-wracking and it goes against what you normally would do. That's the whole thrill of it, and that's the whole point. But they are saying what is happening right now or what you're doing is just not sustainable to you, to your energy, and it's manifesting more of this stagnancy. So it's saying do what you gotta do to get back to center, to get back to a place of confidence. Honestly, once you make this mental shift, things could happen as soon as the 19th, right? Which is like in 7 days. Things could happen as soon as the 23rd. So be at ease with yourself. Things could flip and switch just that easily in the 3D. All right, love. I love you. I appreciate you. I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much for joining the live. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Heath. Heath, if you are here, let me know what your question is. You want to know viability of relocation. So I don't know if you're moving or if you are trying to get yourself a place and you're just wondering like how that's going to look or is that going to happen? And then timelines. So if you're here, Heath, let me know in further detail. If not, I'm going to just get right into it. Viability of relocation. We have the World. Holy shit. That is literally the card of moving. That is literally the card of relocation and moving. So if you're trying to move, yes. Viability of relocation. We have the Queen of Cups. Viability of relocation. We have the Hierophant. And we have the Eight of Swords. Okay. Yes. So the answer is yes. You are going to move. You are going to relocate. If that's what you are looking to do, that is what's going to happen. The answer is an absolute yes for you. You have to believe in yourself. You have to trust yourself. We have that Queen of Cups coming through. We have the Hierophant. You are going to get this stability. Stability having to do with the home, some sort of commitment, a lease, signing a contract. But I'm definitely seeing that. I see a lot of mental energy being stuck in your head with the Eight of Swords. And this is just feeling powerless, but it's like it's your thoughts that are creating that. It's the ego. It's an illusion. It's not necessarily the truth. And it's not something, it's a perception that you need to get away from because it's not necessarily serving your best interest because all the other answers point to yes. I just see like an overwhelming amount of like reassurance. The viability of relocation is very viable. It's going to be a chore. We have chopped wood. There's going to be parts of it that are difficult and hard, but it's something that you can definitely get through. You are protected by a higher power. You know, your guides are looking out for you. They do want to bless you. They do want to make sure that you get everything that you deserve out of life. All right, love. I hope that resonated. Thank you so much for joining the live. All right, you guys. So that's it for tonight. For me, I'm gotta get up super early, but I appreciate all of you joining the live stream. It was honestly amazing and I had a really good time. So thank you guys. I will be back on the channel. I have some really good stuff coming. I'm moving again. So when I'm finally settled into my new place, I will set everything up and I can't wait to do some new videos for you guys. But in the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy. I love you and I will see you guys soon.